Have you ever watched a movie that didn't just scare you, it stayed with you? That feeling when you turn the lights off and suddenly every shadow in the room feels alive? These 10 horror films aren't just scary, they're unforgettable. Here are the ones that shook me to my core, and might just do the same to you. 10th Smile, 2022. It starts with a smile, but not the comforting kind. No, this one feels wrong. Smile isn't just about supernatural terror, it's about trauma hiding behind a mask. The tension builds slowly, scene by scene, until you're clenching your fists without realizing it. And after watching it, trust me, you'll never look at a grin the same way again. 9. Evil Dead Rise, 2023. This one? Brutal, bloody, relentless. Evil Dead Rise is pure chaos, and it doesn't give you a second to breathe. Imagine being trapped in an apartment while a demon turns your own family into monsters. It's not just a horror movie, it's a nightmare with the volume turned all the way up. If you're into no-holds-barred terror, this one's for you. 8. It Follows, 2014. What if something was always coming for you? Slowly, silently, no matter where you go. That's It Follows. It's not loud or flashy, but that's what makes it so terrifying. It's the dread, the quiet, the way your heart races even when nothing's happening. Because something always is. You'll feel it long after the movie ends. 7. The Babadook, 2014. This movie broke me a little. It's about a single mother drowning in grief, and a monster that feeds on pain. The Babadook is as much a story about mental illness as it is about the supernatural. It's uncomfortable, emotional, and deeply unsettling. But once you watch it, you'll understand. Some monsters don't come from under the bed. They come from inside us. 6. Talk to Me, 2022. This one hit like a punch. Talk to Me takes a teenage game and turns it into a horrifying ritual. A group of friends plays with possession like it's a party trick, until the dead stop playing. It's stylish, fresh, and terrifying. And it reminds us, some doors should never be opened, no matter how curious we are. 5. The Conjuring, 2013. Now this is classic horror done right. The Conjuring brings haunted house horror back with a vengeance. Based on real paranormal investigators, it tells the story of a family tormented by a dark presence. It doesn't rely on blood or cheap scares, it's the atmosphere, the tension, the way it slowly crawls under your skin. And the worst part, it's based on true events. 4th Hereditary, 2018. I didn't sleep well after this one. Hereditary is a masterpiece of psychological horror. What starts as a story about grief spirals into something darker, something ancient. The mood, the acting, the horror. It all builds until you feel like you're losing your mind with the characters. It doesn't scare you, it wrecks you. 3. Tombad, 2018. You've never seen anything like Tombad. It's not just horror, it's folklore, myth, greed, and darkness, wrapped in a visually stunning masterpiece. Set in colonial India, it follows a man's obsession with a cursed treasure. But greed has a price, and what lives in the dark is hungry. This movie doesn't shout, it whispers, and it lingers. 2. The Shining, 1980. Here's Johnny. Yeah, you know the line. But The Shining is much more than memes. It's isolation, madness, a slow, cold descent into something you can't explain. Every frame is a painting, every silence feels heavy. It's not jumpy, it's haunting. And once you visit the Overlook Hotel, you never really leave. 1. The Exorcist, 1973. I saved the worst, the best for last. The Exorcist isn't just a horror movie, it's a spiritual assault. From the innocent girl's first strange behavior to the final battle between good and evil, this film crawls into your soul. Decades later, it's still considered the scariest movie ever made. And when you hear that voice, you'll understand why. Horror isn't just about making you jump, it's about making you feel something dark and real. These films scared me not just because of what I saw, but because of what they made me think. About death, about grief, about what might be waiting in the dark. Watch them if you dare, but don't say I didn't warn you.